Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special Wind Down Wednesday, episode 20. So tonight I am joined by my husband, Dan, and he is not just my life partner, he is my songwriting partner. We play in a band called In Theory, and he helps me write my songs when I'm writing my solo songs. He is my sounding board. He helps me with chord progressions and sometimes with word choice. So I'm very grateful to have him help me out and also play guitar for me because I tried to learn the guitar and I failed miserably. So I want to thank you all so much. This is the 20th episode of Wind Down Wednesday. So that means we've been doing this for 5 months. This has absolutely become a habit for me and hopefully for everyone who joins me here. We will be meditating tonight. We're going to do a beautiful meditation to find and grow your inner light. And instead of me talking about inner light tonight, we're actually going to play a song I wrote called You Are the Light. And that is the song that I have that will be coming out on December 19th. It'll be available through my website, which is paulataylorenergy.com. You can download it directly there, or it'll be available on all the major streaming platforms to stream or download. So I'm going to take a couple steps back while we play because balance-wise, the voice always comes through a little more than the guitar. And this song is called You Are the Light, and we're going to get started right now. You are the light. need to look out. All right, so we are going to meditate. I want to thank Dan again for being my guitarist for this evening, and he's going to step out and we will get into our meditation.
Thank you.
So normally I do a discussion of a topic, and I got really excited about our 20th episode, and this song was getting ready to come out, and it just seemed like perfect timing. And so instead of talking about inner light, this song kind of says everything I want to say. It says a lot of what I might have said if I had written something to speak about for inner light. So we're actually going to meditate. And what I was guided to do when I was thinking about this meditation earlier is that we're going to get into our meditative state, into that neutral, grounded state. And then I'm actually going to bring the words of this song into our meditation. I'm going to speak the words of the song because words have energy, and the vibration of words can actually be healing. It can actually alter the energy in the space that you're in. So we're going to get grounded. I'm going to bring the words in, and then we're going to find and grow our inner light. And I'm really excited about this. Before I forget, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving in whatever form that is taking for you this year. This is a beautiful time to be grateful that we have this inner light, that we have this divine connection available to us, no matter what our circumstances. So get nice and settled as usual. I suggest that you sit up either in a chair or on the ground. If you lie down, you might fall asleep. And as usual, that's fine. We want to be gentle with ourselves. But if you want to stay awake and aware for the meditation, then I suggest that you sit up. So go ahead and close your eyes. Get nice and comfortable. Maybe you're all jazzed up because you just sang a song, so you can see me kind of shaking. That's a really good way to release excess energy, is to kind of physically move your body. Deep breathing is also a great way to do that. So as usual, if we get into some uncomfortable emotions tonight, this should be a very joyful meditation, but you never know what meditation is going to bring up for you. So always take breaks if you need to. Take big, deep breaths. Let the emotion flow. Don't try to stifle it. Don't try to stop the meditation. Don't try to stop the emotion from coming up, is what I meant to say. Just breathe through it. And you can always use that nice loud ha sound to vibrate the vagus nerve. That takes us out of the sympathetic and into the parasympathetic nervous system. So take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Let it out with that long sustained ha sound. Bring yourself into relaxation. And do that 2 or 3 more times. You can continue to use that ha sound or just use a sigh, whatever feels appropriate. Let yourself get really settled in your body. And bring your awareness into the present moment, into this moment in time. Let go of anything that happened earlier today or this week. Let go of what might be happening later tonight or tomorrow. Give yourself the gift of being present for the next 10 or 15 minutes while we complete this joyful meditation. And imagine the top of your head, that crown chakra, gently opening. And invite divine energy, divine light, your waterfall of joy, whatever imagery works for you. Invite that golden light, that divine light to come in through the top of your head. Let it fill your head and your face, your jaw. Let it come into your scalp and your ears. Draw that beautiful golden white light into the neck and throat. Let it flow into your shoulders. Continue to take deep breaths as you need to, and allow this divine energy, this waterfall of joy and bliss, to flow into your shoulders, into your upper arms and elbows. Let it come into your forearms and wrists, into your hands. Allow this beautiful divine flow, this light, to flow into your chest and your upper back. Let this joyous, unconditional love continue to flow down into your mid-abdomen and your belly, your mid-back. Let it come into your low back and low belly, and into your hips and pelvis. Let this beautiful, warm light continue to flow into your thighs. And really use your breath here. You can take a nice deep breath in through the nose and then blow it out, sigh it out, and let that breath move your energy, move this divine flow down from the hips toward the knees. Take another deep breath. Imagine that you're breathing all the way down through the head and torso and hips to your knees. And as you breathe out, blow that energy down into your shins and calves, all the way to your ankles and feet. Let your feet feel really connected to the ground here. If you're sitting on the floor or the ground, let your hips and pelvis feel very connected. If you're in a chair, you can imagine a root, like a tree root, growing out from the base of your spine. And imagine that root traveling deep down into the earth, through the surface of the earth and all the way down to that molten core. Let yourself feel really settled here. You might start to feel a little heavy and relaxed. And as I read the words of inner light to you, let yourself do what feels appropriate. You can take deep breaths through this. You can breathe into any areas of tension you're noticing in the body. You can just sit silently, but set the intention to allow the vibration of these words to come fully into your energetic field, fully into your body, and fully into your mind and heart. You are the light. The light is in you. No need to look out. What's inside is true. What's inside is true. The still small voice inside you speaks softly. It's easy to hear once thoughts are not blocking. The noise of the mind grows silent in time. You are the light. The light is in you. No need to look out. What's inside is true. What's inside is true. You look at the world. Sometimes it seems dark. Turn inward instead, and you'll find the spark. The noise of the mind grows silent in time. You are the light. The light is in you. No need to look out. What's inside is true. What's inside is true. Start looking inside to access your knowing. The light in your heart will continue growing. The noise of the mind grows silent in time. You are the light. The light is in you. No need to look out. What's inside is true. What's inside is true. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out. Let the vibration, the energy of those words flow all the way through your body, in through the head, down through the torso, and down and out your feet. We're inviting this intention of growing our light through the practice of meditation and silence. We allow the mind to become quiet so that we can see our light and allow it to grow and shine and share it with the world. So turn your attention inward now to the inside of your body. And I want you to find your inner source of light. Wherever you find it in the body, we're going to move it into the torso. And you might feel super bright today. It might be the whole of your torso is like the body of a sun, and there's rays that are generating out from that source of light. Or it might just be a tiny spark. It's there. Be gentle with yourself and look for your spark. Look for your light. Find it in your body. You might find it down in your hips and pelvis. You might find it in your head or in your throat. Once you find it, what I'd like you to do is encourage your light to center itself right around your heart and solar plexus, where my hands are here, in this area. And again, you can allow your light to grow. It can be a ball that encompasses your entire torso. But if you found your light somewhere other than your torso, bring it into the torso now. And again, it might just be the tiniest of sparks. Maybe you're holding it in your hand. And just like any other flame, it needs to be fed. And tonight we're going to feed this flame, this light, through our breath, through our intention, through our love, through this connection with divine energy. Because this light is divine energy. This is the same energy that is of the divine. And it exists within each of us. Sometimes we lose track of it because we're distracted. There's too much noise in the mind. So let yourself quiet here. Let your thoughts calm down. Thoughts will always come, that's fine. Just imagine them floating away like captions on a screen or leaves in the wind. Don't grab onto the thoughts, just let them flow as they come up, and focus on your flame, focus on your light. You can physically hold it in your hands, the way I have my hands here. You can just imagine it with intention or visualize it. But start to send your breath, your thoughts, your love, your intention directly into this light. And let it grow. Let it expand. Perhaps it grows beyond the physical confines of your body out into the energetic field. And perhaps not. There's no right or wrong answer here. But allow yourself to explore what it would feel like to let this spark, this flame, this sun burn brightly. Let this light come into your heart center. And now allow it to expand into the throat and the head. Perhaps you're starting to see your entire body as a glowing ball of light, as a glowing sun or a flame, whatever imagery comes to you, or just use that intention. And notice now that this light, this spark within you, feels much like the energy that we draw in at the beginning of every meditation, or the energy of joy that you've experienced while visiting your waterfall of joy. Notice that this light within you is that beautiful, golden, divine, unconditional love, that energy that we draw in from outside of us. It exists within us as well. And as we grow our light, we find it easier to maintain our connection to the divine. We find it easier to choose love over fear. We find ourselves inspired creatively. We find opportunities coming into our lives that we never could have imagined. I want you to find any areas of shadow that remain in your being. It might be in your mind. It might be in your body. It might be both. Perhaps you're sensitive to your energetic field. You're sensing some shadows in the field. Shine this light into any shadows that remain. There'll always be light and shadow in this physical realm. It's part of the duality of this realm. But for this moment, for this meditation, let go completely of the shadow. Bathe the shadow in light. If you have fear coming up here, that's completely normal. Just breathe through it. Use that ha sound. Use a nice loud sigh. And shine your light into the shadow anyway. Choose this light of love over the shadow of fear for this moment in time. Really let that light expand now. Perhaps you've gotten a feel for it. Perhaps it started as a tiny spark and it's grown. Perhaps it's still a tiny spark. Then cradle that spark in your hands and continue to send love. But if you find that this light is expanding, let it expand. Let it expand past your body. Let it expand past the room that you're in. Let it expand out into infinity as far as you can imagine, as far as it's willing to expand. Shine your light on the whole world right now. Shine your love on all of humanity, on all of the universe, on all of the areas that we have yet to discover about this amazing physical realm we live in. And perhaps your light expands so much that you feel that connection with the divine. You've mingled with that infinite light. All the same light, but it's so easy to feel separated from that light when we're in these bodies. It's so easy to feel limited. Let go of those limits for just the last few moments here. Let yourself expand. Let that light expand. Become a being of pure light. Let yourself see what that looks like in your life. Let yourself feel what that feels like in your body. And affirm with me, out loud if possible, or silently, I am the light. The light is in me. I am bathed in the light of divine energy. I step out of my shadows and into my light. I allow my light to shine on others. I allow my light to be seen. And just sit in this light for a few last moments here. Affirm anything else that comes into your mind. Words have power, especially when we're in this neutral state of receptivity. So receive now. Allow yourself to receive. Receive this light. Receive any messages that come to you right now. Allow yourself to receive love in this moment. This light is love. Feel how your heart expands at the touch of this light, this love. Feel how your whole being expands with this light and love. Let yourself continue to shine brightly through the rest of this evening, through the rest of this week and this weekend. Make a commitment to yourself right now to allow your light to shine, to grow your light, to embrace your light. Let yourself stay in this expanded state. Let your light stay expanded as far as it's gone through this meditation for you today. And remember that you can always repeat this meditation as many times as you like. And as you do, your light will expand further and further. So allow your light to stay expanded, but bring your awareness now back to the physical body. Bring your self back slowly into the body. I encourage you to leave that beautiful crown chakra at the top of your head open to this light. But if you'd like to, you can always allow it to gently close. And then bring your awareness back into the head, into the face and jaw, the neck and throat. Bring your awareness into the heart and stay here for a moment. Take a deep, satisfying breath in through the nose and sigh it out with that ha sound right here into the heart. Continue to let your awareness come down the torso, into the hips and pelvis, bringing yourself back into the body, into the legs and knees, all the way down to the ankles and feet. And affirm out loud or in your head, I am fully present in my body. I am fully present in my body. I remain expansive and fully present in my body. Wiggle your toes a little bit, move your hands and wrists around. You can move your neck a little bit, just fully coming back into the body. Take a few more deep breaths. Carry this intention to grow your inner light into your life from here on out, from here forward, from this moment on, you are committed to tending this light, to growing this light, to allowing yourself to shine, to allowing your gifts to shine forth in whatever form that takes. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the song as much as I enjoyed writing and singing it. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday in whatever form that takes. Stay in love, let go of the fear, stay in your light, shine brightly. You are a gift to this world. You are the light. Let that light shine. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you next week for Wind Down Wednesday.